From WFSB, this is an Eyewitness News Update.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on this Wednesday, January 31st. I'm Roger Susanin. Let's take a look at some of our top stories today. We start with breaking news that happened overnight. House Republicans are moving towards the impeachment of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas in a dispute over the migrant crisis at the southern border. The GOP-led House Homeland Security Committee passed an impeachment resolution overnight. Going forward, a majority vote in the House would be necessary to impeach Mayorkas. Then, two-thirds of the Democratic-controlled Senate would need to convict him in order to actually remove him from office. Meanwhile, President Joe Biden is imploring Congress to pass the bipartisan border security deal that House Speaker Mike Johnson is now saying has no path forward. And right now the search is on for thieves who smashed their way into a local gas station in Milford to try and steal an ATM. Check out this video. They actually ripped the door open at the Galaxy Fuels on New Haven Avenue yesterday morning. Then they tied a rope around the ATM and car bumper, and then they just yanked it right out. It took them less than 2 minutes, apparently, to load that ATM into their car and drive away. Now, the manager of the store says this is actually the second time that a crime like this has been committed there in the last 2 years. And also new this morning, police are investigating a separate attempt to steal an ATM from a gas station in Manchester. This was the scene at the Mobile station on Middle Turnpike. Police have not yet released information on a possible suspect, but they do say, luckily, nobody was injured. And police in Wallingford tell us of attacks on 2 ATMs there. Several thieves apparently stole the ATM from Valero gas stations on North Turnpike yesterday, and a group of masked individuals tried to take the ATM from Alien Vape and Smoke Shop on North Colony Road, but they apparently were unsuccessful. And former Bridgeport mayoral candidate John Gomes planned to address his supporters today after coming up short in the primary election redo against incumbent mayor Joe Ganim. Now, there's still a lot of uncertainty in regard to what that press conference will be about, but Gomes' team says he will be giving a status update on his campaign. Again, that event will kick off this afternoon at 2 o'clock. And a section of I-84 West in Hartford is back open this morning after it was shut down due to a multi-car crash last night. There were heavy delays in that area right around exits 46 and 47 as first responders worked to clear that scene. Police tell us, unfortunately, there were injuries that were reported, but at this point, we do not know just how significant they were. And I-91 South in New Haven is also back open after a crash caused a major backup that ran over 2 miles. Last night, crews responded, as you can see, to an overturned car that had the right lane of 91 and the exit 8 on-ramp closed, resulting in that delay. We'll get you more details on any possible injuries, as well as information on a possible cause as that information becomes available. And the investigation of a violent street takeover in Milford continues this morning as police have made yet another arrest. Police say 28-year-old Malik Robinson, you see him there on your screen, was performing very dangerous stunts in the Stop and Shop parking lot on Bridgeport Avenue last month. Now, he was one of more than 100 people involved in that situation. Body camera video shows the large crowd became very unruly as an officer tried to get control of that situation. That officer was actually attacked and even injured during that confrontation. Police tell us they are still working to track down more suspects and make more arrests. And a plan to eventually stop the sale of gas-powered cars has hit some bumps in the road. Yesterday, Republican lawmakers proposed an alternative plan. They are pushing back on Governor Ned Lamont's proposal to ban sales of gas-powered cars starting by the year 2035. They instead say the state should focus more on helping residents buy electric vehicles with tax incentives, not mandating those purchases. Republicans say a recent study shows 59% of people don't support a ban on gas-powered cars. Democrats say they are putting forward a new plan at some point later this year. Scott?
All right, 7:04. Hi, everybody. Good morning. A little bit of icy spots in parts of northwest Connecticut. We had a very refined mist and a couple of snowflakes up near North Granby this morning and coated up the ground surfaces, so just exercise caution up there. We don't need any more rain. Since the month began, and it's going to end today, 8.37. So this is what we're going to end the month with, 5.19 inches as of today. and a surplus. For the meteorological winter, 16.4 inches of rain. That's almost 10 inches above normal. Ugh. Now, we could use a little bit more snow for our resorts out there. We're down 10 inches in the greater Hartford area, and in Bridgeport, 9 inches. So we haven't had a whole lot of snow, and we could certainly use some for those resorts. Our first alert live radar scans dry, visibility at a 10. Oh, look at this. This could be this. I think that's the sun.
Oh, it's finally coming out?
Not quite sure. The sun will come out on Friday. Maybe not so much during the day today, but it's a beautiful start, right? Temperatures out there a little precarious, below the freezing mark. They are better than average. 18 is where we should be. We're at 28 in Torrington, 28 in Waterbury, 28 at Bradley, 28 in Tolland, and then we've got 29 for you in Salisbury. Everybody's below the freezing mark with the exception of New Haven and in Bridgeport. So again, that little very light, fine mist that fell overnight, it's just creating some icy spots in northwest Connecticut. Be careful. The winds are basically calm, so there's not a lot of wind chill out there this morning. You'll notice the temperatures are a little bit cooler than the actual numbers, but not by much. But you certainly need a winter coat as you're heading out the door. Now, kids, you will be outside for recess today, 35 to 36, with a little bit of maybe a few intervals of sun. Then for the ride home, we're back to the clouds and temperatures near 38. Let's take a look at First Alert Futurecast. Tomorrow's weather today. Cloud, 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 clouds. This is 3 p.m. Clouds maybe break up. I'll believe it when I see it. I think this is a little overdone in terms of the clearing. And then tomorrow, it's back to the clouds. Clouds, 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 clouds tomorrow. Unfortunately, let's give you the wider perspective here. There's really not a lot going on except cloud coverage. And then we have this front. This is Thursday, very early tomorrow morning. It moves through Thursday night into early Friday morning, and that will set the stage for a better day on Friday. But we do start the day off with a chance for some scattered showers, maybe some snowflakes, Thursday night late into early Friday morning. All right, so here's your forecasted highs today. We're calling for temperatures in the mid to upper 30s, right around 40, more clouds than sun. Sun is up 7:05, sets at 5:04. And then your forecasted lows tonight, not bad. Temperatures, again, above average in the upper 20s, low 30s. And then your 7-day forecast includes 44 tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies. I think the groundhog will not see his shadow. Therefore, we should get an early spring. It's going to be cloudy with a chance for some rain and snow showers. And then Friday afternoon, partial clearing. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday all look good, with temperatures pretty close to average, if not a little bit above, with partly to mostly sunny skies Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That's a check of your First Alert forecast. Roger, we'll send it to you.
All right, thanks, Scott. And thank you so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News. Remember, you can always get news, traffic, and weather updates anytime on our WFSB app. Have a fantastic Wednesday, everybody. We'll see you soon.